Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. This is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio, and I have a 14-inch spatula that I just indulged myself in, and I want to try it on this 10 by 20-inch canvas, which might seem like an odd sound because it's wider than it is, but it means that I can actually cover more surface area even on a diagonal, which is something I've been looking forward to for a while. So I really have to put a base layer on, unfortunately, whether I like it or not. And this is going to be Amsterdam Black because I'm temporarily out of Meeden. And I'm probably going to put a puddle of white and black down the center. And I'm going to put two puddles. I had to just try everything. That could be, in theory, too much paint already. Now I'm going to have to put the same amount of paint on each side of my invisible line of demarcation. And what do I want first? Well, I thought I wasn't going to use any Love You Pink, but it's lighter than white. And it's got a big clot in it. And I do have tweezers, and they are on my Amazon link, and my Amazon link is on the link tree. And the link tree is in the description in the video. Description below the video. And I think I'm done with that. I'm going to use some Mayan gold. I mixed up some Purely pigments. That was a Prizm pour. I mixed up some Purely pigments. Vibrant Aqua and Azure Blue, and I added Golden Diamonds primary elements. I don't know how this is going to be. This is a primary element. This is Nebula Star. I know I always say I don't know how it's going to be, but that's why it's a constant experiment. I just mixed up some primary elements, Blue Flame, which is a fabulous color. And I wasn't going to use any jasmine, but I may decide that that's wrong. I have a mix of saffron and Mayan gold. And I want to try it alongside some Tuscan Sun, which is a Vivid Intense. You could skip one or the other. So this is Tuscan Gold. That needs to be tended to. I'll put that aside. And then two more. I've got Saffron. And I've got now, do I or do I not want to put jasmine in there? I don't think I necessarily need to, but I kind of want to. And I'm also eyeballing the water lily, which is kind of a really weird combination, but I think I'm going to like it. So I'm going to do that too. I'm I'm going to use a Dancing Fuchsia cell activator along with an Amsterdam black and maybe an Amsterdam white and a dioxazine purple. Where to start though? I don't know. Start with the blade. So I'm going to do it from the right hand side first. And I want black on one side, on the white side, and white on the black side. Whoop. I don't think that's going to make it matter in a moment. Dioxazine purple on both sides just to see. Got to stop dripping. And the Dancing Fuchsia, which I really want to put the orange in there, but I think I'm going to go for it anyway right now. This is going to be weird. It's so heavy. Well, that worked somewhat. We'll see. I think I'm going to take the rest of my paint right off. That's mostly cell activator. And wipe down my blade. Looks like I'm going to need a paper towel for a second, which I have handy, fortunately. And dry the blade again. So maybe pulling it toward me is going to be a lot easier than pushing it away, which didn't seem to be as easy as I wanted it to be. And I am being called to the Atelier Red Orange. And I need to know that it's still, okay, it's the left blade. And getting it in the right position is probably important, but I'm not sure what that position is yet. And I didn't have very much black in that last one, so I'm going to go for it. My second strike was a vast improvement over my first one. Still kind of cool. I still don't feel like I might go back and hit the first area with another swipe. In the meantime, I got this spatula so I could do large art. Not that I have a space to do it yet, but I live in hope that if you're ready for the future will arrive. Still drying off my spatula. Let's see what can be tipped. And where do I want to tip it to? That's the question. And I have a little tray that I think I might decide to use right now, in case I can. And I definitely have some cells in the second half, but they're not as magnificent as the first half. I'd really like to have an edge catcher, to tell you the truth, because I know I can take paint off an edge catcher. So that is what I'll do instead of what I was about to do. I still need to tip it so you can see what's going on. Not so sure about those drips, but that means I might add some paint and just swipe. It's actually pretty cool. I'm going to let it go down again the other way. if it will, very slowly, so I can do something with this corner. I might actually like that corner. Maybe I should think twice about that. White paint underneath is hard to alleviate. Once you bring it to the surface, it's not going anywhere. Alright, that's pretty cool. I'm thinking though, I actually like the colors. What am I going to do with this paint? I'll let some of it slide right over the edge. Use the rest as a design element, hopefully. Alright, that's not awful. I like it so far. Doesn't mean I can't do something else with it if I want to, but what is the something else? Starting with that. Used most of my edge catcher. Maybe I will clean off my spatula and use some red orange and some dancing fuchsia. Maybe some white. No. It's hard for me not to want to use paint that I have that's on my spatula. Especially when it'll cover an edge. So that was my first attempt, and I'm bound to get a little better. I'm not sure I could get a lot worse, but I'm bound to get a little better, and I gotta think about this for a second. I kind of want to do weird things. I've got great cells up here. Potential anyway. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll do a little bit more of that. I'm wondering if maybe I can get away with doing a little bit of black, but I'm not sure I can do it without actually adding black. But I'd like to add the black. And then some white. Black was just not Australian Floetrol, it was just Amsterdam. Be time to grab a straw since that's not working very well for me. Although it is interesting. It's interesting enough to throw a little dancing fuchsia on there, I think. I don't think it would show up when it dries as on the black, but it might show up because of the white. I have a teal, actually it's cobalt turquoise, which I'm kind of interested in putting up here also. And do I want to try a little bit down here? I do. I used to always put tendrils in my work, and I stopped doing it, and I don't know why. We have a few cells. I'm going to put some more dancing fuchsia because the cell activator still colors the paint. Alright, I'm not sure how long my camera is going to stay alive because the battery says it's dead, or almost. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My creative playlists are on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, ask me questions. It will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, Volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.